Morning everyone, how are we doing? It's a Friday, 7:08. We've had the first part of the rain overnight, as you can see. Wet car, sounds all slushy. We've got a storm coming in. I think they said it was Storm Kathleen, I don't know, something. She's coming in and she's a bit wet and a bit blowy. Nice. Yes. So we've got some wind coming, maybe some rain, but I think the worst of it is missing us, so everyone else is going to get battered, so be safe. Doing well on subscribers, obviously keep going people, down there on the bottom left. Give it a press, support the channel, and the comments are there from the regulars, but not everyone. Get, you know, throw it a like, throw a comment, support it. So it's a Friday. We have got, I think it's a Jag, first thing. He's bought a 3-way Audison kit to replace what's in his car already. So I think he's got a 6, probably the, I think he said it was the Prima kit, or APK. So he's got the 6.5, the 4-inch and the tweeter. So we're doing that first thing. We've got Mad Dog, my electrical blokey. He's coming in for a camera, parking camera, as in a dash camera, front and rear, because he did my electrical inspection for my building site visit. So I said I'd throw him a camera in, like work for work, as you do. And then this afternoon I think we've got a T5 that's having some speakers changed and adapters put in the doors, because the standard speakers have failed. He's got tweeters working, that's it at the minute, you know, the water problem in the door. So that's that. The van yesterday was in the paint shop while I dropped off the new wiper regulator to the bodywork, so they couldn't I wanted them to check that it was the right one, but the guy just looked at it and he said yeah, that's right. But the car was already in the paint shop, so hopefully that means we'll be getting that back soon. Be nice to have that van back and get rid of this thing. I tell you, I'm done with this. And then the weekend is supposed to be quite miserable and quite wet, although very warm. I think we've got like 19-20 degrees this weekend, which is a bit bizarre, but the low air pressure seems to be dragging up the hot from the south, so it might feel a bit hot and a bit sweaty and a bit wet and a bit windy. All we need is snow on Sunday and it'd be England full on, right? I'm gonna get off to work, get a coffee. I don't think there's anything else I need to fill you in on. No. Still waiting on the quote back for Wifey's Cube to be written off. They have confirmed it's going to be a write-off, as in economical, not structural, because they don't want to repaint and replace all the windows and seals. So as soon as we get the offer for that, I can accept it. The car can go for sale. I'm going to buy it back, so the car can go for sale, and then we need to shop for a new car for her. And I'm still keeping my eye open for toys, but I have enough on my plate at the minute. I appreciate that. I need to finish the Chaser, so I'm happy, and that's done, put to one side, and then need to start this Lotus. We worked it out yesterday. I've got about 61 days before this first show at Goodwood. That's not a lot of time when it comes to building an engine, testing it, suspension, wheels. There's a lot to do. So I'll see you in a bit.
Morning everyone. So first one's here. Say Volvo V. Is it a V40? It's not a V70, is it?
I don't know. It's a Volvo.
It's a Volvo and it's yellow. We don't know. So
it's off-white.
Off-white. Is that what you're going to call it? Yeah. I call it yellow.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's more peachy than fucking.
I mean,
it's more white than it is banana. It's a pearl actually. It's like a silver yellow pearl.
Yeah, it's got a little like pearlescent shine to it.
There, look.
Oh, yeah.
The other one.
Yeah, I was looking at the light in the bonnet. Yeah. No, from the sky.
In the bumpers.
Sick. Right, so this one is having door speakers. It's having customer's own kit. So it's having some Audison stuff. Ooh, brother. What's that, brother? We want this, all right? We want that, not that. But
You work with what you got.
oh, brother.
Such a dick.
So we get the door cards off. We've got front and rears to do on this. So we've got components in the front. So we've got to change the speed.
3 ways in the front. 6.4 and a tweeter in the front. Components for the back.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's new. I've not done those before. Okay, so 4, 6 tweeter, 4 in the
Tweet, yeah.
so tweeter at the top, 4 in the middle, 6 at the bottom.
Usually.
So get those changed out, get the door cards off, and then get the back ones taken apart and get those changed out as well. So I'll give you a shout back a little bit later on, and we'll go from there. See you soon.
Morning, everyone. Right, we are delving into the Swedish skip, the bucket, and what we've got so far. So 6.4 and a tweeter to go into the door here. Now, I don't know why, but this customer has been told that this stuff is supposed to be direct replacement. It isn't, and we'll see why in a minute. So we've got our 6-inch, which is obviously going to go in there, and we need to make an adapter for that to sit on the door card, because it kind of currently looks like this. That's not a problem. That's kind of like the easier one to do. We've got a 4-inch, which is going to mount in here. Now we've already cut down the plastic feet that were sticking up here with nothing in it, and we've cut out the foam at the end so you can see through to the grill. But as you can see, that mount doesn't exist either, so we're going to have to make something fit onto there to be able to mount that. Tweeter is tweeter. That's actually bolted onto the door, so that's not an issue, and that is going to fit. We have measured the... This is the Volvo premium sound system, so this is the one with the amplifier in it. And these speakers are actually rated at 2 ohms, and these are 4 ohms. So not only do we have an issue with the fact that the speakers are not necessarily fitting the easiest, and we've got to sort that out, but actually the ohm rating is wrong, which means the sound is going to be quieter inside the car than it was previously, because we are going up in an ohm rating, not down. He has got space for not what he said was 12-inch subs in the back. They are 8-inch subs. There's an 8-inch hole in each seat, but obviously that fires straight into the back of the cabriolet seat, so that's not really going to work well. But the biggest problem we've got kind of so far is he's asked me to fit a set of these in the back. Again, these are supposed to be direct replacements. Obviously these are Voce. If I'm honest, he would have been better with these in the front, not the little ones in the front and the big ones in the back. But we have this issue. So the speaker basically sits in the door frame there. We've got the quarter trim off, which is there. We have that much depth, and I have a metal panel, so I can't shift that. But if you would care to note the distance of that speaker and that magnet, this speaker and that magnet, you'll see there's a bigger problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the Sawzall out, and we're going to have an Audison logo pointing out of it. Oh God, yeah, not ideal. We're going to have to get our thinking heads on for this one and make some custom stuff. That's a 2 ohm speaker as well, so the rears are going to be quieter than the front. Magic. Let the fuckery commence. Come to this right post outside the building, sir. Fuck faces lorry just reversed into the fucking post outside the building and smashed it in. No, as long as we can get in here. Empty-ish, down one side. It's just a van, isn't it? It's not like converted. No, it's not. Yeah, but it's not like a fucking.
What he's asking is, have you taken the sex swing out the back of it?
Sex swing. We've got a sex swing in there? I don't think it's anything to fucking do with you, actually. Come on.
Oh! No, I'll need emptying then. I'll empty it now, mate.
Alright, man.
And then if there's any parking, I'll bring it round.
Okie dokie.
What post? What are you on about?
Just
What
go out my
outside
door,
the
look left.
Big luminous fucking yellow one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right, there we go. One spacer template made, which is going to take up the extra edge that we need to get the depth of that voce in the door. Dan, you're in like a little what are you doing? Rowing? Do that again. Row, row, row. No, like canoe, paddle.
Oh, swim.
No, paddle, like a canoe.
Oh, what, like fucking...
No, like that. Go. Oh, he's off. Here he goes.
I'm doing all the movements. I don't know what you fucking want me to do.
Swim, what do you want to?
I can't swim. Fuck off. And as if by magic, this side's all done. So the driver's side door card is back on. So 6.4 and a tweet is all in, all wired up, everything's back on. Sounds okay. Alex has had to make an adapter ring for the passenger side rear speaker. He's going to do the same for the driver's side as well, but somewhere, somehow, he has to hide that giant, great monster of a crossover. So I've got these tiny little things for my crossovers on my door. For my 6.4 and tweeter, I've got these absolutely tiny things. They're kind of pathetic, if I'm honest. Like, look at them. Tiny little things, and obviously they're individual. One's a mid-range, one's a woofer, one's a tweeter. And I've had to hide all three of them in the door, but that's sort of sorted. Alex has got to try and hide that thing after making an adapter ring to hold the speaker further away because the inner skin sits too close, and then obviously fouls the back of the speaker. So that one's pretty much done. In just needs wiring up and hiding that cross. Ooh.
I just changed your ringtone.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, wiring that crossover, get everything sorted, and then move on to the driver's side, and I'll move to the passenger side and get the front one done. In the meantime, we've got a T6 as well for some door speakers. It's had some rear speakers put in it. It's a camper conversion thing, so we've got speakers to do on that. And we've also got I think it's another T5 or T6 for a front and rear dash cameras, F200 Pro, for a friend of Alex's down the road. So we will get that sorted, give you a shout back on the next one, and we'll see you soon.
Afternoon, everyone. Right, we're back from lunch. So we got one door card done on the Mac. Obviously I'm just playing with the rears, just got to find a place to put the crossover in. But the old tweeters are done. Mid-range is done. Looking ever so special. Template works well to space the speaker off the doorlet. And then we have in T5. Just doing a set of speakers on him. Finished my side, that's all done. Dan is just completing the driver's side with a nice little kicker speaker in there, DS, an adapter. And then we'll get the door cards back on, give it a little testicle. That's job done. Snap. See you in a bit, everyone.
Volvo is coming along nicely. T5, T6 is all done. So door speakers in the fronts. It's had some, what are they?
DS kicker, DS 65.0.
65.0, there you go. So that one's all done.
6.5 to you and me.
6.5.
Coaxials.
Fun. Alex has taken a break to let his brain breathe for a minute after being on the phone with the same customer 12 times.
Only 6 missed calls, 3 messages, 2 different numbers.
2 different phone numbers, yeah. Because he called us how many times on lunch?
6.
6 times on lunch.
6 times on lunch, 2 messages.
And then tried to call you off a different number just after lunch, just because he...
Thought I was ignoring him because we were on lunch.
Being on lunch until 1 o'clock, he's like, why are you ignoring me? And we're like, we're not, we're on lunch. Like, go away. Nonetheless, Alex has just finished up the driver's side of the Volvo, so...
Passenger side.
Passenger side. Passenger side of the Volvo, so crossover is in the sub-boxy type deal in there. And then obviously Alex is going to move over to the driver's side after and do this side. I'm going to move over to passenger side front door, get that pulled apart, do the same thing I did with this one, and go from there. And then that is us for the day, and it's just tidying up from there onward. So, you look deep in thought over there.
Oh, I'm not, mate. I gotta do what I've just done twice.
Yeah, buddy.
Do it all again. And you gotta do it all again.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Why is it leaking out of that thing?
Yeah, it's like there's a pond inside there somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it is, but it's now in your workshop.
Mint.
It's like a small puddle just forming there. It is a little bit. There's a bigger puddle just at the back there as well.
We did have rain last night. It is a cabriolet. It's probably working its way out.
I'm so zoomed in on you. Right then. See you soon.
Afternoon, everyone. Right, let me just catch you up to speed. Let me just pause this. So we've had a bit of a flat out day. Thank you very much. Bit of a delay there. So Volvo is done. Dan's just running through clearing some codes. Doing a fader check. Running things over to the left. Oh, that sounds nice. Wow.
That's the right. That's the left.
Tweeter.
Just tweeter.
Beautiful.
That was me. I fucking shat myself then. I leant on the USB that was powering that and then shut down and I shit myself.
Special. Right, we're going to give the customer a call, see you in a bit. Right then, my loves, we're done. Friday finished. That was a busy one. Lots of stuff happening. Volvo's just been picked up. The guy's thoroughly unimpressed. He did say to me, am I going to get in the car and be impressed? And my words were, actually no, because you can have the most expensive speakers in the world, but if the source is bad, then the whole thing's going to sound bad. Obviously we're running through standard Volvo head unit, standard Volvo amplifier. There's nothing to write home about that. The speakers aren't bad, but obviously the source is terrible. So he got in it, turned it up way too much, and it started distorting straight away. I don't know why people do that. There's no rhyme or reason for turning a car up so that it distorts. No stereo system will go flat out and still sound brilliant. There's always signal to noise ratio. But he got in and turned it up to 15.
15?
10 was
15?
10 was too much and it started distorting straight away. So that's yep. By the by.
It was like, yeah, volume 100, and I'm like, damn!
So that'll be a redo at some point. I've told him he needs now to do probably a Prima amplifier or a Forza amplifier from Audison because he's got the same kit. So it'll be able to process the original sound, change it. We can modify it on a computer and go from there. Busy one tomorrow. We've got heated seats to do in a Mini. We've got, yeah, winter's over, summer's coming. So heated seats in a Mini. We've got sub and amp to do for Sam, and we've got Ben's MX-5 coming back in for speakers. So should be a nice busy day tomorrow too. We haven't.
The blue one?
Yeah. We haven't touched the GTR today. Well, actually, I did this morning. I managed to get the shelf in. I don't know whether did I show you? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Let me show you anyway. So we've got the rear shelf in that was trimmed. There we go, so that's now black. And we've got the speakers in, so the rear seat and everything else can go on that once we sorted out the signal cable and bits and bobs for the head unit. And then we just need to sort standard head unit out, get that hidden in the dash, fit our new Sony, connect all the cables up, repair the bottom, paint the floor, and then basically put the amp in and retune it once we've done the speakers. We've got obviously some new speaker cable coming into the car. Yeah, it's getting there. It won't be long, but there's a little bit more to go yet. But we haven't had a chance today because we've been busy doing everyone else's cars instead. I'm taking the Chaser home because I want some straight 6 noise. I've got no stereo, but I'm just going to have the window down and listen to some turkey noises. And I'll see you all bright and early in the morning. Anything else to add, Dan?